Flosstube, I'm back again already. I figured if I was going to do Maynia this year, I ought to make a Maynia video. So I'm going to show you what my tentative plans are for the month of May. All the kitties are awake and roaming around, so I can't guarantee that somebody won't make an appearance. But the windows are also open and there's lots of birds out front, so I don't know if I'm going to be any more exciting than the birds are. First things first, before I show you plans, I have a finish, technically. I finished 'Tis the Season 2 nights ago, last night, because this beak. So the color that's called for in the pattern is more of a yellowish, and most of the cardinals that I see have a reddish orange beak, not too far off from their bodies. I can't find a reddish orange DMC that isn't too bright. So I think that color is okay if my palette weren't so prim muted. And coincidentally, the cardinals I've been seeing around the front lately, here comes the kitty, have had a yellow beak, kind of like what's in the called for pattern. So I think I'm going to take this out again and put the yellow back in. So technically this was finished last night, but I need to redo the beak. This is 'Tis the Season by Blackbird Designs. It's in the Home for the Holidays book. I stitched it on 32 count Aspen by Weeks Dye Works. That is Doc's little head. That may be all you're going to see. Okay, so that's my finish. Ta-da! Finally, that's my second finish for the year. Okay, so my plans for Maynia are to have one new start every Wednesday, so that's 5 new starts, and then to work on 5 current projects each week. But since the first week of May is only 3 days, I'm going to work on, I should back up. I'm going to start a new project every Wednesday and try to work on just that project on the Wednesdays. And then current projects the rest of the week. Since the first week of May and the last week of May are half weeks, I'm just going to work on one project, both of those half weeks. So 4 weeks total. So let me show you what I'm going to work on for my ongoing projects. Week half. The first and last halves, I'm going to do Sue Hillis's Good Night. I started this a couple years ago, 2 years ago, at least possibly 3 years ago at Situate. This is as far as I've gotten. Kitten, show your face. Oh no, that's Wyatt. That's not Doc. Okay. Sometimes I can't tell them apart if I don't see the front of them. So this is where I've gotten so far. So I really want to get some progress on that. So that's week 1, week last. The second week is, where'd my book go? Because I actually, not only did I make plans, I wrote the plans down, but I wrote them in pencil, so they're not set in stone. The second week is Winter in Her Garden, which is this Mirabilia. Oh, I forgot the pattern. I'll try and insert a picture of it here. This is the progress I've gotten so far. Yeah. This is a sow that Kathleen's Trodden Trail and I are doing, and she coincidentally messaged me last night after I made my tentative pencil plans to see if we could connect 1 or 2 days this month to work on this together, because she said she's having a hard time staying motivated. So I am going to work on this the whole second week, and we are going to I don't know if we're going to text chat or real chat or what, but we are going to make some progress, Kathleen. So that's week 2. Week 3, I think, is my Riolis. Yeah, so week 3 is hedgehogs. You don't need to see the pattern. You've seen the pattern. Week 4 is the week of my birthday. And so I am going to work on Wordplay May. This is by Brenda Gervais, right? Or is this by Brenda Gervais. This isn't a, I don't know what I'm saying. This is it. This is what I started last year. This was a stitch along with Melly Ellie because her birthday is also in May. This is on 36 count chocolate milk linen. This is what I got done last year. So I have lots of progress to make on this. I like the fabric a lot. And I want to say that this was Melly Ellie's idea to do the 5 new starts. This was not my start, or my idea. I stole it. So I have lots of progress to make on this. And then that last week is back to the Sue Hillis project. So those are my Maynia plans for current projects. Blech. Okay, then I'm planning 5 new starts because there are 5 Wednesdays in the month, and my goal was to try to stitch things that I already had everything kitted up. I did have to make a purchase because I thought I had a pattern that I didn't have, and I need fabric for my sister's big Christmas piece. So the first Wednesday, which is in 2 days, is going to be Heart and Hand Easter Bird. I thought I had this because I have quite a few birds. I have stitched Halloween and Valentine's Day, and I think a third one for my mom. And if you remember from my last video, she has been hinting that she wants some spring or Easter things. So the bird is next. It calls for summer khaki linen, which I do have. It's this. It's not as dark in the computer screen as it is in real life. It's actually a little bit too green. I'm not sure it's going to work, but I haven't pulled these colors yet because I just got this today. If that doesn't work, I have another piece of some random linen that's lighter that would work. I just can't remember. I don't have it tagged, so I don't know what it is. So that's week 1. Week 2 is the Classic Colorworks North Pole Express. I have the linen, I have the threads. I don't know when I bought this. Copyright 2014. I don't think I got it in 2014. I think I got it in the past year or 2. I got the other one too. There's a companion piece that's also all kitted up, but we're not going to go crazy. So that's week 2. I guess I should say that's second Wednesday. Third Wednesday, this is a freebie, so I'm going to show the pattern. This is Snowflower Diary Spring Bunny Love. So again, this is going to be another one for my mom. I would love to get these both done to give to her at Christmas. Instead of doing more of a Christmas themed, give her these, then she can display them just a few months later. But I really like how this is finished as an egg. It kind of reminds me of the old-fashioned chocolate Easter eggs that you got when you were a kid. That I'm going to stitch on. I found this in my stash. It's 32 count Lakeside Navy Bean. See, these aren't going to show up because these are really subtle. This kind of has a little bit of a pinky tone that I only can see when I hold red things up to it. I think it's perfect for spring. I have some of the colors that are called for. I don't have all the colors for all these, but since I'm just getting starts, I'm not planning on fully kitting everything if I don't have it. So here is the girl's dress and the bunny brown. I don't know if you can see anything from that, but I think that'll work out great. So that's third Wednesday. Fourth Wednesday is a kit I recently acquired, but as I was rifling through things, trying to find stuff that was already kitted, I saw this. It's got big blocks of color. I think it'll be easy to finish. Frightfully Fun by the Trilogy. It comes with the linen and all the flosses. Okay, that's fourth Wednesday. And then fifth Wednesday is my sister's Christmas present. This is Alessandra Adelaide. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Actually, it's called Wishes. It says we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And the inside of the bulb. My sister's coming down here the weekend of Memorial Day weekend, which is right before that last Wednesday. So I really would like her to pick out her fabric. But she doesn't know which of the patterns she chose from that I picked, so I don't really want to give it away and say, which of these do you think looks good for something that has lots of red in it? But I have some neutrals picked out for her to choose from. I actually think this navy bean would really work well if I use Schoolhouse Red. Hold, please. Schoolhouse Red. But then I also found 816 is very similar to Schoolhouse Red, and I don't know that that kind of a project really needs a variegated floss, just because it's so detailed. I don't know if you would see it. So that's Schoolhouse Red. This is 816. They're pretty similar. And then I also grabbed Classic Colorworks Cupid, which at least these dye lots, I feel like this is all the same color. Yeah, you can't really tell a difference between those two. So again, it's the color of the fabric is not really showing up well in this video. Do you like my hair today? So I just kind of pulled it back in a ponytail and ran some errands and went to work and went to the gym and then came home and showered and didn't do my hair, and so it's a little humid outside and it's fuzzy. Anyways, you can't really see the hues in this fabric, so I don't know if it's going to work for a Christmas piece. I don't know. Any of you who are good at picking out fabrics and colors and you want to leave a comment below with a suggestion. I do want it to be 32 count. I am partial to Lakesides and R&R linens. So if you have a suggestion, leave it below. So that's 5th week. The other option, my sister likes ivories and whites. I don't know how I feel like that would look on a white fabric. I feel like this ivory is too yellow. Yeah, you're not going to be able to, you can't tell. It's pretty yellow. I don't think red would work on it. I have another, I think this is platinum. It's not labeled. It's kind of a little dirtier. It's not dirty linen or dirty, what is that? Belfast dirty. It's not that. Maybe that would work if she doesn't like the lighter color, or if we think that navy bean isn't right. I don't know. They're all neutral. They look the same, right? Neutral's neutral. Here's the difference. Here, let me fold these up. Okay. This is what I think is platinum. This is navy bean. Yeah, see, this kind of has like a more green hue. I don't know. So I just follow the directions. So that's it. Those are my plans for current projects. Those are my plans for starts. You saw my finish. You saw a kitten. So I think I'm done. Have a great May. I'll be back to show you my progress at the end of the month, and I should by then have that beak fixed and have that cardinal framed. That's my goal. So I will see you in a few weeks. Happy Maynia. Bye.